Get education so you can be aware. And you will certainly look superior than many just by educating yourself. I'm just saying. Besides, you know the Lord's on the side of the people that they have lack melanin anyway. That lack the melanin. They're going to be on their side if they lack melanin. So if your skin lack melanin and you calling the Lord as a weaponization against somebody else because you mad at what they look like, you wrong. It's not right. So, you answer yourself. Is that right? Or is it simply cheesy unfairness? Simply cheesy unfairness. Ask yourselves, and when you finish asking yourselves, be an adult and resolve the problem yourself. All right? Without racial cosigners. I'm just saying. Guys, let me get into the music. I digress. Okay, guys, listen. Alexa, next song. I didn't even get to have my playlist was it. It was it. Did we play everything? Alexa, next song. You want to have that wonderful moment for life, honey. Thank you, Miss Nicki Minaj. Shout out Baisley, Queens in the building. New York. You know how we do New York. With the stars in the skies. I am no longer trying to survive. Shout out to Miss Nicki Minaj, the beautiful Nicki Minaj. Okay, guys, I played Back at You as my intro song for my poetry by Mr. Legendary Norman Brown, jazz. Okay? Then I played Back in the Day by Ahmad Lewis. Back in the day when I was young. Don't act like y'all know that song. Okay, then I played Players Ball, ATL, Legendary Outcast. Okay? Then I played Back in the Day by the wonderful, beautiful, talented Miss Erykah Badu. Okay? I had Lifetime playing by Maxwell. Brooklyn, we here? Yes. Okay, and then I played Nicki Minaj, Moment for Life. Okay? Shout out to Baisley, Queens in the building. Okay? And then Alexa, next song, because this was my joint back in the day. Yes. I gotta get that. Classic. Keith Murray. Strong Allen. This is my joint. Because when you grow up, you change the way you see the world. And many things become beautiful if you partake in the world in all of its luxuries of goodness. Okay? If your intention is to grow and partake in the world because you're using hate, it's going to come back to you. Because you're stealing, it's going to come back to you. Because you're mad all the time, it's going to come back to you. And because you lack the education to do the right thing, honey, it's going to come back to you. What you just shout, you're going to get. But the most beautiful thing in the world is really you. That's how you got to see yourself. I eat everything up on the menu and send you and swaying to continue. The most beautifulest thing in this world. It's just like that. I get in you. The most beautifulest thing in this world. Yes. I get in you. Yes. Hey. Hi, Nikki. Hey, Nick. Virginia in the building. Is that Virginia? Yes. We are the most beautifulest thing in the world. We make it ugly only by our actions. You got to come out the pinball stage, all right, where you think you lit and you not. You can't be the meatball all your life, being gullible and mushy and letting everybody, convince you that they love you when they don't. Okay? You surely don't want to be the headball all your life and getting slapped into the wall, going in circles until hi, big sis, my big sister. Love you. Thank you for joining me. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely don't want to be in the volleyball stage where people can think they can play with your mind in your head and bounce you back and forth and back and forth. We ain't doing that. All right? You got to get to a level of adulthood where you like certain things just ain't going to be done. Certain things ain't going to be tolerated. I'm not having it. Come with respect. I give respect. And this is how I live my life. And I'm a good friend. And I'm a good person. I love, and I know beautiful things. And I know how to honor things. That's that. That's when the world is beautiful. Yes. Keith Murray, shout out Keith Murray. Where you at? Where you see Keith Murray? Eric Sermon and all of them. That's when they was Keith Murray, Eric Sermon, Redman, and Method Man have platformed this whole thing. It was fire. It was fire. It was fire. Now, guys, Alexa, next song. That was my drink, y'all. Keith Murray. Look at it. The heel over place. Hey, Nevada. Hey, Las Vegas, Nevada. Shout out to Neo. All right. It's a beautiful night. It's a beautiful Imperfect Poetry Thursday night. You better recognize. I shouldn't have said that. Okay, you better recognize. Ain't nothing here perfect. Hi, thank you for joining me on Instagram. Listen, I got that Neo playing, okay? So yes, you can see the music, beautiful things in the world, and it was just leading us into where we came from. You know, life is a ball. You know, we grew up. You know, back in the day when we was a kid. You know, we had a ball in between them ages. You know, when we was in the pinball, we thought we was lit until reality kicked in and the lights dim, and then your friends start thinking you funny, but the reality is you took a step back so you could focus and prepare yourself for your next phase of life so you could do things the right way. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. You get the recap, okay? Catch the poetry moments that I focus in on the poem, okay? And then I go ahead and put that out as a recap so people can hear the words of the poetry, okay? So you can get it. All right, there's always method to the madness with the music I play in conjunction to the poetry I write. Because these are life experiences. Maybe they be my own, maybe they be somebody else's, but I write about it because it can resonate with so many people. Okay, and sometimes people need to hear something elsewhere just to do things the right way. And we are never going to be a perfect people. I'm never going to write a poem that's going to make you feel like I'm perfect. Because even the writer herself is not perfect. I try to be close to it. But I'm not. You know what I mean? And I live in reality. The reality is my writing is to share so people can take a deeper look at themselves before somebody has to correct you. And, you know, hopefully not in a way that is regretful. Alexa, next song. Listen, guys, let me finish with this music. And now I'm going to monopolize no more of your time. Yes. Okay, so listen. I had Champagne Life by Neo. I had Moment for Life by Nicki Minaj, the most beautiful thing in the world. Champagne Life by Neo. And then I came with Miss Mary J. Blige. If you look at my life and see what I see. People can get on these medias and lie about what they're doing in their life and what they came from. Let me tell you something. I don't practice the spirit of jealousy. All right? People always want you to be jealous. I don't practice the spirit of jealousy. Because I'm not going to be jealous of the person that got everything in the world, but she had to slide down a pole to get it. No offense, but that was her way of getting it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be jealous of the person that got everything in the world, but had to stand on the corner and take her goodies and show it to the world for $1 or $2. I'm not going to be jealous of that. I'm not going to be jealous of the woman that had to go through hardships because she gave birth young. I'm not going to be jealous of that. That's her story. That's her story and her story. I'm not going to be jealous of him that he had to do some things and go to jail and then come out and live okay. I'm not going to be jealous of that. That's his story. I'm not going to be jealous of him because he had to give up so much of himself to get something, or she had to give up so much of herself to get something. I'm not going to be jealous of that. That's their story. That is not my story. I let God lead me to my story. I let God push me through my story, even though my story is not an easy story to write. But it's my story. You know what I mean? So if you look at my life and see what I see, okay, you will realize it's a real life. That's as far as I can go with it. It's a real life. Except for the man above, like Mary said, nobody knows. Okay? But anyway, if you look into my life. All right, and then I had Alexa, next song, had a classic. Okay? Because when you get through that volleyball stage, nobody ain't playing no games with you. I'm just saying. Chucky Booker. Okay? Chucky Booker. Yes. I'm going to let that rock a little bit. And then I'm going to get to the last song, and I ain't going to monopolize no more tonight because I'm hungry. I ain't eat. I'm starving. Nick, you on here. You need to send me some of that chicken you be making. You know I forget that chicken, Nick. Send me some. Come on to Georgia and make me some of that chicken. You playing games. When you gonna come make some of that chicken? Talking to my girl on Instagram. That's my fan right there. Shout out to Virginia. I work hard to get the things I have. Okay? I work too hard. All right? And nobody ain't got time for nobody playing no games on them. Sing your chalky. You work hard to get the things you need. You better appreciate it. Okay, guys, listen. I'm about to take y'all way back, and then I'm going to get up out of here, right? This one was Games by Chucky Booker. Shout out to Chucky Booker. All right? Dope artist from the 90s, 80s, and produced a lot of music. That people don't even know. Okay, but let me get into the next one because some of y'all ain't ready for this. Some of y'all too young now. Ask your mama now. Okay? Because I learned this from my mama now. Okay, and then I'm going to head out, guys. Alexa, next song. I'm going to bump this. This has been sampled so many times, they can't help it because this beat is dope. Anyway, guys, I want to thank all and every for joining me this evening, all right? Staying in my live poetry flow tonight. Yeah. Just a little bit. I really appreciate you guys flowing with me tonight in this poetic flow. Okay, that is the Stylistics. Okay, legendary soul music right there, okay? Please join me tomorrow at 7 a.m. for Give Me My Rights, WRITES Daily Podcast. All right, I'll be live on YouTube and TikTok only. Nadine Poetry 1. I am one word. I am one number, guys. Please continue to pray for me, as I will certainly continue to pray for you all. Blessings to your night. And remember, people make the world go round. Yes. And I'm going to end right here, guys. All right, y'all have a good one. And join me next week, okay, for another Imperfect Poetry Thursday. I'll be back with some good poetry, original poetry, because people make the world, and life is a ball. Blessings to your night. Goodbye.